Hi traders, and welcome to the daily recap show for today, which is Tuesday the 19th of April. I hope you all had a really good long weekend and are ready to go again in the markets this week. So starting with the FTSE, we said that the FTSE remained choppy with initial resistance today at 76.34 to 43. We said we needed to clear that zone to make moves higher. However, we said the reaction at 76.15 to 76.23 at the open could set the tone for the session today. We said sustained and impulsive breaks below 75.82 to 89 could see moves towards support at 75.51 to 58, with main support today at 75.32 to 42. So let's go and have a look at the FTSE today. Okay, so you can see at the open here, it was a fairly choppy open. We did get a push down from that 76.15 to 76.23 zone. So it did show it as resistance, and you can see on the second test up here, it held it as resistance as well. We are just testing it again now. Look like we potentially may be breaking up, but it's not confirmed, it's not sustained yet. But certainly for the majority of today's session, once that rejected at the open, that did act as resistance, and it did actually act as the catalyst for a little move down as well. So the 76.15 to 76.23 was quite key at the open, as we said in the report. But other than that, the price action was fairly choppy. We did have this nice reversal signal here from that 75.82 to 89, which was the minor support zone that we mentioned, and we said if we got sustained breaks below there and impulsive breaks below there, then we could see moves down to support initially at this 75.51 area and then further down. We did get a sustained break on the lower time frames, but you can see it was quickly reversed and then held here again. All of this price action here, very, very choppy, not really much direction. So we didn't get that sustained break that we like to see. We got the initial push down. On the retest, we never really got any sort of then push back down for the sustained break below there. So if you had got short here, that was okay, but we didn't quite make it down to these support zones. And depending on how you risk that may have actually ended up being a losing trade. But once you had seen this sort of price action here, that was really your indication to try and get out of that trade for a much smaller loss, because the price action was very choppy and not getting that sustained momentum below that level. As you can see, since we've got the break back above this minor support zone here at 75.82 to 89, we have pushed higher in the afternoon session. We're just up here at the 76.15 to 76.23 zone again. So we'll see where the market, what the market does overnight. But the FTSE still remaining very, very choppy. No clear direction at the moment within this sort of little structure that we've created here. Price actually very, very messy at the moment. So let's go. We'll update with these zones in the morning, but let's go and have a look at the DAX for today's session. So we said that DAX remained choppy today with initial resistance at 14.185 to 205. We said acceptance above there could see moves higher. We said we had support today at 13.960 to 980 and 13.885 to 900, with main support lower down. So let's go and have a look at the DAX today. Alright, so as you can see, the DAX has just remained in its chop zone. Nothing really of note to get involved in. Very, very choppy. Not really respecting these zones very well. And as I always say, when you're in the middle of that chop zone, that can happen. It's best to leave them alone and wait for those higher probability setups on those outer edges. We have actually just in the afternoon session, we're just testing this initial resistance zone of today, which is up here at 14.185 to 205. So it'll be interesting to see how the market reacts to this into the evening US session, because that may give some clue and indication of what we can expect for tomorrow's session. And hopefully, depending on how it reacts, it may actually allow us to have a trade from a nice location tomorrow, depending on what the market does overnight. So DAX and FTSE very choppy today, not really anything high probability, sort of to be expected with a bit of a hangover from the long weekend, some low liquidity still, but hopefully as the week draws on, that liquidity will come back and we'll get some more trading opportunities. Hopefully we'll start breaking out of this range, start creating some much cleaner price action so that we can get involved in some higher probability trade setups. But we will, again, as always, update in the morning with the trade locations, the ideal trade locations and the key zones that we want to be looking for. But I hope you found this useful. Hope you all had a great weekend. Hope you're all well rested and refocused. And we will speak again tomorrow. Cheers.